Hi, welcome back to mbapulse.com. I hope you people are watching my videos regularly in YouTube from Pulse 1 to 3 you would have already watched. Sequentially, I'm putting the videos so that you have a very good clarity on how do you really choose a B school. So today's point is all about Pulse 4, which is nothing but accreditation. What is an accreditation and how it is important to a student community? That's what I want to cover. Every B school is known for its standards. Standards are decided by the various standard setting bodies. We have regulatory authorities called AICTE, which gives only the recognition of a particular institute and a program that it has got the minimum required facilities, faculty, resources, equipments, and other things. Beyond that, they don't get into details of standard setting. So when you talk about a good B school, when you're going to invest lakhs and lakhs of rupees, you have to look at very, very clearly what sort of institute you're really going to invest. Accreditation is equally important to a PGDM student as important to an institute. When you're putting your money, hard-earned money, ensure that, especially when you're getting into new B schools, which may be attracting you with a lower fee, but do they have the required resources in terms of standard set, in terms of accreditation? If a B school which is starting new has got already experience in a PGDM sphere and they have other campuses they're opening, then there is no issue. There is a continuity of the quality standards. But if it is a new B school, please do the checklist of whatever I talked about earlier and also do due diligence on accreditation process. What do they have? Accreditation, when I talk about it, one is a national level accreditation. There are a couple of bodies which are giving in India. One is a NAC, which is driven by UGC, funded by UGC. That is a basic level of institutional accreditation. So, do they have the infrastructure, facilities, and faculty members, and ratios required, and do they have curriculum, process setting process in place? But it is driven by UGC. So, NAC has got accreditation based on CGPA of an institution. So it ranges, right from 1.5 to 4. And if you look at the ranking as of today, the private institutions or the universities, in the top 15, I can talk about this Tata Institute of Social Science at a 3.89 CGPA is holding the topmost position. But the other various institutions, like you have A plus, A plus plus, and then you have A, you have B, B plus plus, and so on and so forth. And C also is there. So you have to be very clear. That's only a hygiene factor to begin with. But you have other B school factors which will come into play when you're selecting a B school. Definitely, you should look at international accreditation, like SACS is South Asia Quality Accreditation, and you have AMBA, again an international accreditation, tough accreditation, and you have, of course, you have ACBSP, you have AACSB, you have EQUIS, and then all these things are there when you look at accreditation. It's very, very important because it ensures the learning outcomes are properly met for students and academic standards are maintained and placement quality is up to the mark, and it also connects the alumni how they're contributing to the growth of both curriculum as well as the growth of an institute. So it does matter when you talk about a good B school, you should look at basic national level accreditation. NBA has to be there if you're going to select. Apart from that, if you're looking at other B schools of a good quality standard, probably you should look at the AMBA, AACSB, EQUIS, and even EFMD, that European Foundation for Management Development. That's I think a couple of institutions in India has got that. I think SDM Mysore is one of them, and they also got EPAS award last year. And there are institutions in India you should look at when you're selecting a B school. And how is it important for a B school student? Very, very important, because it's not about just going to an institution where they charge less fee but they don't deliver the standard. So this is very important from my point of view as an experienced, leader in the B school as well as a teacher, and set the standards and they ensure the governance is there. They ensure the compliance is there. It's very very important from the placement angle also, and you should look at these international accreditation if you are looking for a good B school PGDM program or MBA program. And many IIMs also have got accreditation. And the basic thing you should look at for a B school is NBA accreditation. NAC is an institutional thing, as I told you. That doesn't really matter to you, but you should look at NBA clearly. Beyond that, if you're scoring 90 percentile plus, you should look at the international accreditation. And I'll be coming back to you in the next video about the international linkages. How does it matter to a student who is doing a PhD? Thank you so much for listening to this accreditation Pulse 4. And this Pulse will be continued in the next video as well, because I need to give more details about the international programs and international linkages. Thank you so much for listening. And please do subscribe to my YouTube channel MBA Pulse, and do visit my website www.mba-pulse.com. Thank you so much.